In the previous video, we have seen how to determine the nature of quadratic polynomials. Okay. In this video, we'll be seeing problems regarding the nature of roots of your quadratic polynomials. Okay. So the question may be as find the nature of roots of the following quadratic equations. If the real roots exist, find them. Okay. We have seen how to determine the nature of quadratic polynomial. Yes, what we should do is we have to compare the given equation with the standard equation, standard quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Find the values of a, b and c. Then determine the discriminant. What was the discriminant? Discriminant was equal to what? It was b square minus 4ac. Okay. There are three conditions. If it is greater than 0, then what it is? You will be having two distinct real roots. Okay. If your b square minus 4ac, it is less than 0, that means it has no real roots. And if it is equal to 0, that is b square minus 4ac, it is equal to 0, you will have equal real roots. Okay. So now we'll be seeing the question about this. Now the question is what? We have to determine the nature, and if the roots are real, then we have to find the roots of the given polynomial. Okay. So let's start with. So the first question it is 4x square plus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. So what to do? Find the values of a, b and c by comparing it with the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and then find your discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. So here we have got the values of a, b and c as 4, 4 and 1 respectively. Discriminant value it is b square minus 4ac. Just substitute the values. Now after simplifying, I got the value of discriminant as 0. So if discriminant is 0, what can we say? The roots will be what? Real, and they will be equal. Okay. Now the question is what? If real roots exist, we have to find the roots. Okay. Now, should I find the roots by any other method? Which method will be easier in this question? Already you have found the discriminant. So in which method we made use of the discriminant? It was your formula method. So that will be easier because half of the problem we have solved by finding that b square minus 4ac. Okay. So this type of question should be done using your formula method. Okay. So your x is always what? Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So substitute the values. Your b square minus 4ac is 0. So that term won't be there. And you will get x as minus 1 by 2. Okay. That means you will have two equal roots, and the roots will be minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. Clear? Okay. Similarly, the next question, 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. Again the same, compare it with the standard equation, find the values of a, b and c, and then determine your discriminant. Okay, that is b square minus 4ac. So here I have got the discriminant as 12. So it will be greater than 0, and hence it will have distinct real roots. Suppose if I got the answer as minus 12. That means it is less than 0. And hence what you can write? In that case it will be there does not exist real roots, or it has no real roots. Okay. If it is so, no need to find the further. Is that clear? Now in this question we have got discriminant as 12. So what we can say is the roots will be distinct. That means two distinct real roots we will get. Okay. Now find that two distinct real roots by the formula method. So x will be minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Substitute the values. Now here it is minus of minus 6 plus or minus root 12. Now square root of 12, can I simplify it further? Now 12, can I write it as 4 into 3? A perfect square number multiplied with any other number. I have to check. So 4 into 3, where 4 is a perfect square. Clear? So square root of 4 is what? 2. And hence the same thing I can write it as 2 root 3. Clear? Now from these two terms I can take here 2 outside. That is what I have taken. So inside the bracket it is 3 plus or minus root 3 divided by 4. Now I can cancel that. This and this I can cancel. Okay. And hence the roots I will be getting as 3 plus root 3 by 2 and 3 minus root 3 by 2. Clear? Next one. Find the value of k for which the quadratic equation 4y square minus 3ky plus 1 equal to 0 has equal roots. Now what is given? The given quadratic equation has equal roots. Now if a quadratic equation has equal roots, that means what should be my discriminant? My discriminant should be 0. That means what? That means my b square minus 4ac value should be equal to 0. Okay. So from the given equation, check what is the value of a, b and c. Yes, what will be the value of a? It will be 4. B, it is minus 3k, and value of c, it is equal to 1. Okay. So I'll be getting it as, it will be b square minus 4ac, it will be 0. Just substitute the values of your b, a and c. Then simplify it and see what is the value of k you will be getting. I got k square as 16 by 9. Okay, that means my value of k will be what? It will be plus or minus, it should be 4 by 3. Clear? You have to write plus or minus, both you should write. Is that clear? So value of k, it will be plus 4 by 3 or minus 4 by 3. Next question. Find the values of k for which the quadratic equation 2x square plus 5x plus k equal to 0 has no real roots. Now see, it is given, the given quadratic equation has no real roots. Has no real roots, that means what? Yes, can I say that the discriminant should be what? It should be less than 0. Okay. So what can I write is, your 2x square plus 5x plus k equal to 0 will not have real roots if your b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So from the given equation, my value of a is 2, value of b is 5 and value of c is equal to k. Substitute the value and see what you will get. So I'll be getting, after simplifying this, as 25 minus 8k is less than 0. So this minus I'll be taking to right hand side and I'll get as 25 is less than 8k. So I have to find the condition on k. Okay, so whether can I write it as 25 by 8 is less than k? That means, is it same as k is greater than 25 by k? Okay, instead of right hand side, I have just written that k to its left hand side. But whatever the inequality, it is the same. K is greater than 25 by 8. Okay, that will be the value of your k. Next, find the positive values of k for which the equation x square plus 10kx plus 16 equal to 0 has no real roots. Okay, here we have to find only what? Positive values of k. So previous and all we have written that plus or minus, so you took both the signs. Now here we have to get only positive values of what? K. And that too they have given. The given quadratic equation has no real roots. Okay. That means again what? When the quadratic equation will not have real roots, if your discriminant is less than 0. So compare the equation with your standard quadratic equation and you will get your value of a as 1, b as 10k and c as 16. Okay? And find what is your b square minus 4ac. Just substitute the values here. It is given, it is having no real roots, so I am writing it as less than 0. So right hand side I'll be having that less than 0 itself. So if I simplify, I'll get it as k square is less than 64 by 100. That means what? Your k is less than plus or minus 8 by 10. Okay, that means k is less than plus or minus 4 by 5. Simplest form I have written. Okay, that means either your k is less than minus 4 by 5 or k is less than 4 by 5. Now whether the question was to find only positive values of k, okay, and here in this case you will have the negative values of k. That means this option won't be there. Okay, now I have to think for your k less than 4 by 5. Okay, now k less than 4 by 5, that means whether minus 1 is also less than 4 by 5, minus 100 is less than 4 by 5. Okay, so that all values also will be included here. But in the question, it is given that your k should be positive. If k is positive, that means values of k should be always greater than 0. If the question it is written non-negative, I have to include that 0. But here the question is what? It is positive. So I have to write it as what? It should be here. K should be greater than 0, but k should be less than 4 by 5. And hence we can write the positive values of, since the values of k is positive, we'll be getting these values. It will be 0, less than k, less than 4 by 5. Okay. Now see the next one. If the quadratic equation 1 plus a square into b square x square plus 2abcx plus inside the bracket c square minus m square equal to 0 has equal roots, then prove that c square is equal to m square into 1 plus a square. Now while reading the question, you may think that this is very difficult question. But it is not at all difficult. Just apply the knowledge what you have. And automatically, without taking any strain, you will get the answer. Okay, just read the question, what is given, and accordingly you just go on doing the steps. You will get the answer. Okay, now see what is given. The given quadratic equation has equal roots. Now when the quadratic equation has equal roots, if my discriminant is equal to 0. That means what? My b square minus 4ac will be equal to 0. Now, in the given equation, this is my given equation in the variable x. Can you tell what is the value of a? Here usually the value of a means what? It is always your coefficient of x square. B is always the coefficient of x and c is your constant term. So in order to find the value of b square minus 4ac, just see what are the coefficients of your x square, x and the constant term. So the coefficient of x square, it is 1 plus a square into b square. Okay, so value of a we have got. Value of b I'll be having as 2abc. Okay, and the constant c I'll be getting it as c square minus m square. Now, since it has equal roots, I can write your b square or discriminant is equal to 0. Okay, just substitute the value. We'll have equal roots when b square minus 4ac is 0. Okay, so just substitute the values of a, b, c from the above quadratic equation. And then what to do? Simplify it. Okay, so I'll be writing it as, it will be 2abc bracket square. I'll be getting as 4 into a square b square c square minus 4 into, substituted the values of your a and c. Okay, this b square I have multiplied inside the bracket, so it becomes b square plus a square b square, this bracket as it is. Next step, this step I have the numbers I have written the same, only what, now this and this two brackets should be multiplied. So make use of your distributive. So b square into this plus a square b square into this again. Make use of distributive property and simplify it. So will you get it as 4a square b square c square minus 4 into b square c square minus b square m square plus a square b square c square minus a square b square m square, it is equal to 0. Now, whether this and this term, I have 4 as a common. Here this 4 is common to whole bracket. Okay, and this 4 is common to this a square b square c square. So can I take that 4 outside and I can write? Okay, so I have taken that 4 outside. So this as it is, since minus is outside, there will be a change in sign in the inside bracket. So I'll be getting minus of b square c square. This minus will become plus b square m square, plus will become minus, that is a square b square c square, and minus will become plus because I have multiplied that negative sign inside. Okay, then can I have this and this will be cancelled. Now whether 4 into some number is 0. Now whether 4 will be 0? No. That means what should be 0? The remaining terms in the bracket will be 0. So what can I write the next step? I'll be getting it as, therefore, minus b square c square plus b square m square plus a square b square m square, that is equal to 0. Okay. Now, according to the question, we need the value of c square. So what I did is, this minus b square c square I took to this side. So will it become b square c square will be equal to b square m square plus a square b square m square. That is what I have written it here. Okay. Now, we need to find the value of c square. Okay. Now check whether here b square, here also b square, here is b square. Also b square m square itself I can take it common. in one step itself I can do. Okay. So here first I have taken that b square outside. So this b square and this b square will get cancelled. Next step I can take that m square outside. So will I get the value as c square, it is equal to m square into 1 plus a square. And that is what we need to prove. Clear? So was it very easy? Yes, because just what we have just applied the formula and just I have substituted and simplified. Nothing else to do. Okay, simplification should be correct. Hope this video is understood to you. Okay, thank you.